Some people claim that they have read and studied the Quran thoroughly. They also claimed to know hadiths and surah better than most Muslims. They say Quran does not preach peace and tolerance towards other cultures and religions. How do you explain this, Mr. Ahmed?
A verse from the Quran says,
يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير.
O humankind, we have created you, male and female, and made you into communities and tribes, so that you may know one another. Surely, the noblest amongst you in the sight of God, is the most God-fearing of you. God is all-knowing and all-aware. The divine purpose underlying human diversity, is to foster knowledge and understanding, to promote harmony and cooperation among peoples. God did not create diversity, for it to become a source of tensions, divisions, and polarization in society. Indeed, whether humans recognize it or not, human diversity is a sign of divine genius. How can a scripture that celebrates pluralism be the source of the intolerance and hatred?
But Quran chapter 8 verses 38 to 39, tells Muslims to fight unbelievers, until they are either dead, converted to Islam, or in a permanent state of subjugation under Muslim domination.
We have rightly said you must handle these texts in the context in which they were offered. Right? All right. Every one of you sitting there, pulling a text out of the Quran here, pulling a text out of the Quran there, and saying, the Quran teaches, and you don't know what the context is, shame on you.
If you look at verses context, in Quran calling for fighting or killing, you will always find it a mere reaction, towards direct aggression, against Muslims. The fundamental Quranic principle is that, fighting is allowed only in self-defense, and it is only against those, who actively fight against you. Indeed, Islam is a religion that seeks to maximize peace and reconciliation. Yet, Islam is not a pacifist religion. It does accept the premise that, from time to time and as a last resort, arms must be taken up in a just war. Definitely not all Muslims abided by this, and mistakes or rather sins committed by Muslims does not mean that Islam instructed so. Another Islamic injunction, which aims to inculcate respect for others, is the prohibition against rebuking, or insulting other faiths. This is mentioned in the Quran. Do not revile those, whom they call upon besides Allah, lest they out of spite, revile Allah in their ignorance. Thus have we made, alluring to each people its doings. In the end, will they return to their Lord, and we shall then tell them the truth of all they did. Surah Al-An'am verse 108.